Your body has been trying to warn you. Maybe you ignored it, or maybe you just did not know what to look for. But right now, as you are watching this, there is a chance your body is quietly fighting a fire you do not even know is burning. Chronic inflammation, invisible, silent, and deadly, is behind more diseases than most people realize. And today, I'm going to show you the 8 warning signs it sends you, why most people miss them, and how to dramatically reduce it in just 72 hours. Stay until the end, because sign number 5 is the one almost nobody connects to inflammation, and it might be the most important thing you hear today. You are watching Healthy Habits. Subscribe for more science-backed tips on living a longer, more vibrant life. Get comfortable, because we are going deeper than most people are willing to go. Let us make something very clear before we get into the signs. Not all inflammation is the enemy. When you cut your finger, inflammation is your body rushing to the rescue. That is acute inflammation. It is fast, purposeful, and it goes away. Chronic inflammation is something completely different. It is when that alarm system gets stuck in the on position, day after day, week after week, year after year, silently attacking your own tissues. Scientists now link it to heart disease, cancer, Alzheimer's, type 2 diabetes, autoimmune conditions, and accelerated aging. And the terrifying part? It rarely announces itself clearly. It speaks in whispers. Here are the 8 signs to listen for. Sign number 1. You're tired no matter how much you sleep. You sleep 8 hours and wake up exhausted. You drag yourself through the day relying on coffee just to function. Most people blame stress or poor sleep quality. And while those play a role, constant fatigue that rest doesn't fix is one of the clearest signals that your immune system is in overdrive. When your body is chronically inflamed, it is spending enormous energy fighting an invisible war. There is simply nothing left for you. If rest doesn't restore you, inflammation may be the reason. Sign number 2. Your belly is always bloated. A little bloating after a heavy meal is completely normal. But a belly that is constantly swollen, gassy, or uncomfortable, that is your GUT sending SOS. The lining of your intestines is one of the most inflammation-sensitive surfaces in your entire body. When it becomes inflamed, it struggles to absorb nutrients properly, your microbiome gets thrown off balance, and that heavy, bloated feeling becomes your default state. The gut and inflammation are deeply intertwined. Fix one, and you often begin to fix the other. Sign number 3. Your joints ache, even when you haven't done anything. Waking up stiff, experiencing pain that moves around your body, and feeling discomfort with no clear injury as the cause. This is the fingerprint of inflammation. It deposits itself in joint tissue and triggers swelling and pain. Many people assume this is simply aging. It is your immune system misfiring. And the frustrating part is that standard painkillers mask the sensation without ever addressing what is actually causing it. Sign number 4. Your skin keeps breaking out or won't heal properly. Persistent acne, eczema, psoriasis, rosacea, or wounds that take far longer than they should to close are all outer expressions of inner inflammation. Your skin is your largest organ, and it reflects your internal chemistry more accurately than most people realize. When inflammatory markers are elevated in your blood, they show up on your face and body. No cream or topical product can fix what is coming from within. Sign number 5. You're anxious, foggy, or low for no clear reason. This is the sign that surprises people the most, and it may be the most important one on this entire list. Research published over the past decade has established a direct connection between systemic inflammation and mental health. Inflammatory compounds your immune system releases can cross the blood-brain barrier and disrupt the production of serotonin and dopamine. The result is brain fog, low mood, anxiety, difficulty concentrating, and a feeling of emotional heaviness that no amount of positive thinking seems to resolve. If your mind feels clouded without a clear reason, don't just look upward for answers. Look inward at your biology. Sign number 6. You're gaining weight, especially around your middle. Here is something most people are never told. Fat tissue, particularly the visceral fat that accumulates around your organs, is not passive. It actively secretes inflammatory compounds. So excess belly fat does not just result from inflammation, it also creates more of it, trapping you in a cycle that becomes harder and harder to break. If you are eating reasonably and still gaining weight around your waist, your inflamed metabolic environment may be working directly against you. Sign number 7. You get sick constantly, or you take forever to recover. A well-functioning immune system fights infections and bounces back quickly. A chronically inflamed immune system is so busy running in the background that it has exhausted its own resources. You catch every cold going around. A minor illness sidelines you for weeks. Your body is not weak, it is tired. There is a crucial difference between the two, and understanding it changes how you approach your health entirely. Sign number 8. Your gums bleed when you brush. This is almost always dismissed as minor, but bleeding gums are a textbook sign of localized inflammation. Studies have found a striking connection between gum disease and elevated systemic inflammatory markers throughout the rest of the body. Your mouth is not separate from your body. Inflammation that begins in your gums can spread, and it has been linked in research to increased cardiovascular risk. Your dentist may be the first person to see what your doctor is missing. Before we talk about the solution, if you recognized yourself in any of these signs, please share this video with someone you care about. This is the kind of information that changes lives, and most people will never hear it from their doctor. Hit the like button, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you never miss what we put out. Now, let's talk about what you can actually do about this. You don't need a 30-day overhaul. You don't need a supplement stack or a prescription. You need to remove what is fueling the fire and add what calms it. On day 1, remove the 2 biggest offenders. Cut added sugars and refined white flours completely. These 2 ingredients spike your blood glucose, feed harmful gut bacteria, and activate inflammatory pathways throughout your body. Just removing them for 24 hours begins to shift your internal chemistry. Replace them with whole fruits, vegetables, legumes, and whole grains. Your gut will notice the change almost immediately. On day 2, add the 3 most powerful anti-inflammatory foods. Fatty fish like salmon or sardines are rich in omega-3 fatty acids, which are among the most researched inflammation-fighting compounds in existence. Turmeric contains the active compound curcumin, which has been shown to suppress the same inflammatory pathways as certain pharmaceutical drugs. And extra virgin olive oil is rich in a natural compound called oleocanthal that works at the molecular level similarly to ibuprofen. These are not trendy superfoods. They are scientifically grounded tools that your body knows exactly what to do with. On day 3, tackle the hidden drivers. Sleep deprivation is one of the single strongest triggers of inflammatory markers. Even one night of poor sleep elevates them measurably in your blood. On day 3, your focus is on getting 7 to 9 hours of quality, uninterrupted rest. And even a 30-minute walk reduces circulating inflammatory compounds significantly. Not extreme exercise, just movement. Your lymphatic system, which clears inflammatory waste from your tissues, is powered almost entirely by physical activity. 3 days will not undo years of inflammation. but they will prove to you, in a way you can feel, that your body responds quickly when you give it what it needs and remove what it does not. Chronic inflammation is not a life sentence. It is a message, and now you know how to read it. Your body has been speaking all along. The fatigue, the bloating, the joint aches, the foggy mind, these were never random inconveniences. They were a language. Language can be understood. Language can be answered. You don't need to overhaul your entire life today. Start with one sign you recognized. Start with one meal. Start with one night of real sleep. Small, consistent changes compound into transformation, and your body, which has been carrying this fire for so long, will respond faster than you think. Tell me in the comments, which of these 8 signs resonated most with you? I would love to read your answers, and your experience might help someone else in this community realize they are not alone. Thank you for watching Healthy Habits. Take care of the only body you will ever live in, and I will see you in the next one.